think we were going to pause. Wait, do it together?
Everyone please rise. And who gives this woman to be wedded to this man? Dearly beloved family and friends of Anne and Jason, the Schultzes and Metzgers have invited us here to this lovely surrounding, to David and Donna's home, to share in the celebration, the wedding of Anne and of Jason. We come together not to mark the start of their relationship, for they have been together for some time before today, but they've chosen from this day forward to live as one. We are here with them to recognize the bond that already exists. We are witnesses to their love and to the commitment that they are making one to another. We also have some responsibility as friends and as relatives to give them our ongoing support. During this ceremony, Jason and Anne are going to exchange rings. The rings are an outward and visible sign of their commitment to one another. These rings are going to be blessed by each of you if you would participate with us. Who has the rings to be exchanged?
I have the ring.
As the ceremony proceeds, we invite family and friends to take part in the preparing of the rings. We're going to circulate the rings to each one of you and ask, as you receive the rings in your hands, wish Anne and Jason health and happiness and all that is noble and wonderful in life. I ask that each guest hold these rings for just a quick moment. We're counting on you to be quick and loving. And warm them with your love while you make a silent wish for this couple and their future together. Quickly pass them. We'll go down this side and all the way back up this side. And with luck, they'll end up with Mr. Metzger. And that's where we'll collect them for the rest of the ceremony. Please start the blessing with Mrs. Schultz. When these rings come back, they will contain in their precious metal that which is even more precious. They will contain something that is priceless. Your love and your pledge of support for Anne and Jason's union. You know, we live in a world today of fear sometimes and joy in other times, and we search for meaning and strength in the sometimes seeming disorder. We discover sometimes, though, that the truest meaning is when we realize love in all of its magnitudes. Love is the eternal force in our lives. It is the force that allows us to face fear and uncertainty with courage. Only love is real. Love shows up at the most surprising times in such an incredible gift that we find it. Sometimes it gets lost in just that early, magnificent, wonderful falling in love. But we hope and know that love extends itself beyond that. As you grow together in the love for each other, beyond that initial chemistry, you find the real love that you can cherish for the rest of your lives. When you consider the miracle of these two people being in the right place at the right time to meet, for both of them to be open to falling in love with each other, and to have their love blossom and grow into commitment of marriage and a journey through life together, it's even more magnificent. It truly is a miracle. I happen to know how these two met. It was in an occasion very much like this one. Jason, a very good friend of my daughter-in-law, and Anne, a very good friend of my son, met at their wedding. It was very much like this. The two of them looked fantastic. They were dressed to the nines. That's an old expression. They saw each other, they danced, they smiled, they talked, they became friends. I don't think they fell in love that first day, but it was a wonderful beginning. And from then, they were able to grow together in their love. They finished their schooling, they found their careers, they moved across the country. What a wonderful love story to then find themselves here today, pledging themselves in marriage. It's magical and wonderful to know what these two have become, and I'm very honored to be here in front of you tonight to help them along in their way to be married, and I hope that you're just as honored. I would like to share a reading with you that they have chosen. The reading is from 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 through 8. It's about love. Love is patient and love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Ann and Jason, I don't marry you. You marry yourselves. You marry each other. You are married to each other. Not only because you enjoy each other's company, because I know that you do, but because you want to live your lives together forever. You are marrying so that each of you can grow to your fullness of humanity and purpose more fully while you live your lives touching closely in this way. Find ways to keep that understanding of your marriage fresh and alive all the days that you have ahead. In marriage, a family comes into being, and be joyful in your family. Bring your family an appreciation of the beauty of each other, just like the families that you are a part of today. Bring your family a sense of comfort and strength, and follow the Metzger's number one rule. What's the number one rule?
Have fun.
Are you ready to work together to keep your love and your marriage strong? Yeah, good. While it's work, it's not as much a skill as it is an art. To think about the other before yourselves, but always to care for yourself. I'm sure you will get a lot of advice today and in the days ahead. But you gave me the microphone, so you have to listen to me first. And I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and sit down and make yourselves comfortable. I'm sorry to keep you standing for so long. And relax and enjoy. You stand up. This is a reading about the art of marriage. The Art of Marriage by Wilford Peterson. Actually, I took credit for wanting to give this advice, but Ann and Jason knew about this ahead of time, and they said, hey, we believe this, and we want you to read it. A good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once every day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole of your family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, but it is being the right partner. This is where we talk about your intent. Jason, do you come before this gathering of family and friends to proclaim your love and devotion for Anne? Do you promise to support her, respect her, and care for her during times of joy and sadness? Will you share your feelings with her? And will you honor the different ways healthy feelings are expressed by a man and a woman? And do you promise to be faithful to her and love her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Anne, do you come before this gathering of family and friends to proclaim your love and devotion for Jason? Do you promise to support him, respect him, and care for him during times of joy and sadness? Will you share your feelings with him, and will you honor the different ways that healthy feelings are expressed by a man and a woman? Do you promise to be faithful to him and to love him as long as you both shall live?
I do. I do.
Jason said, "Speak into my lapel." Having done that, Jason, repeat after me. I, Jason Nathaniel Metzger, take you, Anne Marie Schultz,
I, Jason Metzger, take you, Anne Marie Schultz,
to be my constant friend,
to be my constant friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
and my love.
and my love.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
regardless of the obstacles we may face,
regardless of the obstacles we may face,
and because of the growing love we share,
and because of the growing love we share,
I promise to love you unconditionally,
I promise to love you unconditionally,
to support you in your goals,
to support you in your goals,
to trust you and respect you.
to trust you and respect you.
I promise to laugh with you
I promise to laugh with you
and cry with you
and cry with you
and to cherish you
and to cherish you
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
You're going to talk into this.
Oh, no choice.
I, Anne Marie Schultz, take you, Jason Metzger,
I, Anne Marie Schultz, take you, Jason Metzger,
to be my constant friend,
to be my constant friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
and my love from this day forward.
and my love from this day forward.
Regardless of the obstacles we may face,
Regardless of the obstacles we may face,
and because of the growing love we share,
and because of the growing love we share,
I promise to love you unconditionally,
I promise to love you unconditionally,
to support you in your goals,
to support you in your goals,
to trust you and respect you.
to trust you and respect you.
I promise to laugh with you
I promise to laugh with you
and cry with you
and cry with you
and to cherish you
and to cherish you
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Of course. The wedding ring is an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond, uniting two loyal hearts in endless love. It is a seal of the vows, infinite. Anne and Jason, you have made this vow to one another. You will wear these throughout your lives together, complete with the blessings of each and every one of these witnesses here who have pledged to love you and support you in all of those years to come. And now let us take a moment to pray. Creator God, bless these rings, and with them bless Jason and Ann, who give, receive, and wear them. May they ever abide in peace, and may they live together in unity, love, strength, and happiness for the rest of their lives. Jason, you'll take that ring and repeat after me as you place the ring on Ann's finger. Ann, I give you this ring.
Anne, I give you this ring
As a symbol of our vows.
as a symbol of our vows,
And with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
In the name of Creator God,
In the name of Creator God,
I say,
I say,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed. You pick.
Jason, I give you this ring
Jason, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our vows,
as a symbol of our vows,
and with all that I am,
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and that all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
In the name of Creator God, I say,
In the name of Creator God, I say,
with this ring, I thee wed.
with this ring, I thee wed.
Awesome. We're going to do this hand.
Okay.
Come on back here. Ann and Jason, your mothers have brought forth sand in 3 colors representing your unique and individual lives. Through this wedding, you're making a commitment of your eternal love for one another. You are joining your lives and these 3 families together in a most holy and sacred way. Take now your separate containers of sand representing your lives lived individually up until now. As you combine your sand, your individuality and uniqueness is not at all diminished. It is supported by one another. Through your marriage, over all its years, you are called to live before one another in ways that allow the whole and holy person each of you are to unfold. Pour your sands together now, blending your lives, and then go forth to live your lives together from this time forward as one. For now, you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for one another. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be the warmth for one another. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. You are 2 persons, joining as one. May the beauty surround you both in your journey ahead. Through all of yours, may happiness be your companion.
This is really hard.
Let's go back to the front.
Hard.
May the Creator and source of all, by every name we know him, abide with you now and forever, with you and with all those who share your home. And so it is. Amen. And now before God and his company, Anne and Jason have promised each other their love and have given and received rings as a sign of their deep commitment, faith, and love for one another. Therefore, on this day, by the authority vested in me by the God of Moses, the Messiah of Israel, and the state of Missouri, and before all gathered here, I pronounce that you are husband and wife. May what God has joined together, let no one put asunder. And so it is. You know, the breaking of a glass is a very traditional part and symbolic. It's a symbolic prayer and hope that you will spend as many years together in happiness as it would take to collect all of the tiny pieces of glass and reassemble that glass. So after Jason breaks this glass, we'll shout Mazel Tov, which means congratulations. Mazel Tov! Jason, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Jason Metzger. Get out your bubbles.
The maid of honor and the best man, Heather Barker and Mike Lee. And Mr. and Mrs. Jason Metzger.
It's hard to welcome Ann into the family because, quite frankly, she's been a part of the family, seems like, for a long time.
Yeah, in fact, we spent vacations, birthdays, holidays together, so, yeah. In fact, the first time we really got to know Ann was a vacation of more or less than
You guys cheated. You didn't tell us when you challenged us for a game of water basketball that she was a fish. That's cheap. I'm telling you, that's cheap.
And that's when we realized that you had a lot of good qualities that would make
What, when she cheated?
when you make me fit into this family. And now you can take my place because I can't still lean on it. But we beat you regular last fall.
That is true. Yeah. We got whipped.
You got lucky.
Sorry, I'm not a professional sportsman, so we'll just go right back to it. Okay. Hey, you're right. It is great that we do appreciate your quality. And to be totally honest, I know exactly where she got a lot of her great qualities. We got the honor to meet and spend a weekend with Mark and Andrew. And they are some super people, and it was great. And just want to say it was a great weekend. What do you mean, yeah?
Okay. Kind of think about full disclosure.
Oh, that's right.
And then like full disclosure. You all,
We know where
you
she
know
got.
how to stick to a story and keep it, don't you?
Yeah, we know where the idea
Dresses,
don't.
like shopping for dresses.
Yeah. Okay.
That was great.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was great.
Jason Mann,
Okay, so what was the last line?
congratulations.
Relations.
Welcome to the family.
It is.
So you did third grade, I found myself standing in the lunch line straight across from this girl I'd never seen before.
Closer,
And
Heather.
they're nosy.
Heather, closer to your mouth. We can't hear you.
Okay, I can start again. Sorry. They can hear me. Okay, so on the first day of third grade, I found myself standing in the lunch line straight across from this girl I had never seen before. And ever the nosy, curious child I was, I had to know where this foreigner came from. And when the answer to that question turned out to be France, naturally the next word that popped out of my mouth was bonjour. I don't remember a lot of the ways that I met people, but that's one I've never forgotten. We didn't share any of the same classes, but we did ride the same bus to school. One fateful afternoon, my nosy side struck again, and after I overheard a conversation Anne was having with a girl who thankfully is not here tonight, you see, this poor girl right here, she had agreed to be best friends with that girl. And being the noble soul that I am, I went ahead and I fixed that. I told her there was no need to worry because she could be my best friend. And as luck would have it, that's exactly what I've been calling her ever since. So I called her that through the preppy girl phase and the band nerd phase. I just love this one, the Mormon convert phase. And even the dog healing phase. Complete with black makeup and even hair dye, if you can picture it. I got to be there for all the proud moments along the way too, and all of the questionable choices too. Or as some people like to call them, ex-boyfriends. Anyway, my favorite phase by far has been the one we're in right now. It's the grown-up phase. We've gotten college degrees, new cars, real jobs, and somewhere along the way, she even met someone who's turned out to be really perfect for her. And? All right. I love you, and I'm really proud of you. It's an honor to be part of tonight. Jason, you just married the best girl in the world, and you make her really happy, and that's almost everything we could ask for. And what I should do is remind you to take good care of her, but you already know all that, so all I want to tell you is just to give her hell, all right? Congratulations to you both, and here's to a long, happy marriage.
How's it going, guys? You gotta eat the mic. What? Okay. I've known Jason. I think me and my wife have been married 6 years. He was out there with us. You know, we one funny thing on our wedding, we went to put the wonderful arch together. They didn't give us these screws that hold it all together. So me, Jason, Frankie, and a bunch of other people are frantically trying to get it put together. We got it put together with a little bit of tape. Good thing nothing happened here. Looking, you know, I was sitting down, we looked at those papers, and then I found this little ad lib or thing. So let's see. My name is Michael Klingsmith, and I have known Jason and for many years. I cameled all the way from the skate park to celebrate this day. They have to be the most green four-wheeler people, and I wish them the stinky puppies for many years to come. Don't forget to sink before you hop and explode after you smell Jason. You should always grasp Anne's dress and always feel Jason's. I left that one blank. I wish you a lifetime of colorful and sweet potatoes. I just wanted to tell him, you know, that thing is pretty neat. I hope everybody does it. It's in the back page. It was something that we all kind of got little stickers out of. Like I said, I've known Jason and Ian for a little while. I wish them the world's best of everything. So.